Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your computer class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your computer class. So students, in our last two sessions, we were discussing the chapter number 1 from our computer book. Okay, so we have already discussed the chapter number 1 from the computer. Okay, so today I'm going to start with the back exercise and the question answers that is given in the book. Okay, so today I'm going to start with this. So before writing, so first the important thing is you all are going to write the questions. So you all are going to do all the back exercise in the book except question answers. So that means the question answers you are going to do in the notebooks, and rest of the whether it's blanks, true false, matching, MCQs, all these things you are going to do in the book. Okay, and rest question answer, only question answers you are going to do in the notebook. Clear? So first of all we are going to write how you are going to start the notebook. So first thing is that you need to write it as a chapter number. So write it down, that is chapter number, that is chapter number 1. Chapter number is 1. Second thing is that you will write that is the name of the chapter, that is generations, that is generations of computer, that is generations of computer. So this is the name of the topic, generations of computer. Okay, so next is, so today we will start with the back exercise. So the first is that is the tick the correct answer. Tick the correct answer, or the MCQs is here. The first is tick the correct answer. This is the first thing that is given here. This is the first thing that we are going to do. Tick the correct answer. Okay, so the first MCQ that is given here is the first generation of computers started in. So the first generation computers they would have started with. So in which year the first generation computers were started? So the first generation computers were started in the year 1946. That is given at option number 2. Okay, so the A is, the question is, the first generation of computers, the first generation of computers started in, answer is option number 2, that is option number 2. The year is 1946. Okay, so for सबसे पहली जनरेशन कब आई थी कंप्यूटर्स की? इन द ईयर 1946, which is your answer number 2, or the option number is 2. Clear? चलिए, moving next to the second one. The second is the second generation computers used. तो second generation computer क्या use करते थे? They were using transistors, vacuum tubes और IC, integrated circuit. IC stands for integrated circuit. Okay, so second generation computers used. तो second generation के computers जो थे वो क्या use करते थे? ट्रांजिस्टर, वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स और IC. तो देखिए जो for second generation computers थे they used transistors. So because vacuum tubes were used by the first generation and IC integrated circuits were used by the third generation. So second generation computers they were using transistors. So second generation computers were using transistor, that is option number 1. So the B1 is the second generation computers, the second generation computers used, उन्होंने क्या यूज किया था? Second generation computers used, they were using transistors. So in place of vacuum tubes, so vacuum tubes की जगह they have started using the transistors. क्या यूज करते थे? Transistors. So second generation computers were using transistors. That is option number 1. Okay. चलिए, so this is the answer of second one. चलिए, moving next to the third. Okay, you can pause it here and note it down in the book. No need to do in the notebooks. Now we are moving to the third one. The third is the C part. The C is the first commercial computer delivered to a business client was. तो सबसे पहला कमर्शियल कंप्यूटर किसी भी बिजनेस क्लाइंट को दिया गया था या डिलीवर किया गया था. व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ दैट फर्स्ट कमर्शियल कंप्यूटर? Okay, so the name of the first commercial computer delivered to the business client was, that is UNIVAC. So the full form of UNIVAC is, and UNIVAC is also termed as a first generation computer का ही example है. So the full form of UNIVAC क्या थी बेटा? That we have already done. I am not getting it somewhere. Okay, so that is universal automatic computer. So the full form of UNIVAC is universal automatic computer. So UNIVAC was the first commercial computers that was given to a business client. So किसी business client को देने वाला सबसे पहला computer कौन सा था? That was UNIVAC. So the third C is the first commercial computer delivered to a business client was that was option number 3, that is UNIVAC. UNIVAC, universal automated computer. So this is the option number 3. Okay, so the answer of C part is option number 3, that is UNIVAC. Clear? Chalo, moving next to the D. Intel 4004 is an example of dash computers. जो Intel 4004 था वो किस कंप्यूटर की एग्जाम्पल है? So whether it's the example of first generation, third generation or fourth generation. So Intel 4004, okay, this is the example of fourth generation of computer जो कि आज भी बहुत लोग यूज करते हैं. Okay, so Intel 4004 is the example of fourth generation of computers. So D is Intel 4004 is an example of the is an example of the dash computers. Is the example of the dash computers. कौन सी जनरेशन की एग्जाम्पल है? इंटेल 4004. That is option number 3. That is fourth generation. Answer is option number 3. That is fourth generation. That is fourth generation. So Intel 4004 is an example of fourth generation of computer. Okay, beta. Chaliye. This was the D, C and D. The answer of the C is UNIVAC. Option number 3. Answer of 4 is. Okay. So let's move to the next topic that is given in the big exercise. Okay. So the next topic is. Okay, so now the next is fill-ups, that is fill in the blanks. So now we will start with fill in the blanks. That is fill in the blanks. This is the next one. Now fill-ups or fill in the blanks that is given here is, okay. So here some of the blanks are given and we are going to give the answers of the blanks. So the first is, computer generations are categorized according to the technology of basics. Okay. Okay, so देखिए जो computer generations are categorized according to the technology of basic computer elements. तो देखिए जो कंप्यूटर के जो एलिमेंट्स है जो अलग अलग इम्प्रोवाइजेशन हुई है ड्यूरिंग द डिफरेंट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, तो उसके बेसिस के ऊपर इन्होंने जो टेक्नोलॉजी है तो उसके कंप्यूटिंग एलिमेंट्स के बेसिस पे इन्होंने जो कंप्यूटर की जनरेशन्स को कैटेगराइज किया है. ओके, सो दिस इज द आंसर फॉर द फर्स्ट प्लान, दैट इज computer generations are categorized. Computer generation are categorized according to the technology of according to the technology of basic what? Of basic computer elements. That is computing elements, not computer. That is computing elements. ELEMENTS, on the basis of computing elements. So this is the answer of the first blank. देखिए what is the meaning of this? The meaning of this is कि जो कंप्यूटर की अलग अलग जनरेशन्स आई है उसको किस बेसिस के ऊपर इन्होंने कैटेगराइज किया है कि दैट दीज कंप्यूटर्स आर इंक्लूड इन फर्स्ट जनरेशन, दिस विल बी ऑफ सेकंड, दिस विल बी ऑफ थर्ड एंड दिस विल बी ऑफ फोर्थ एंड फिफ्थ. सो उनकी कंप्यूटिंग एलिमेंट्स के ऊपर कि उनकी कंप्यूटिंग टाइमिंग है, जो मतलब जो वो कंप्यूटिंग वो करते हैं, कंप्यूटिंग मीन्स कैलकुलेशंस or the information or the data that they are doing, they are giving or taking, on the basis of that they all are doing this. They have categorized the computer generations. Next is the second one. The second blank is dash and dash are the examples of first generation computers. Okay, so if you remember that while I was explaining the first generation computers, so I have given you the examples of the two very important computers. Okay, these two are the first, These two are the very important examples of first generation of computer. So the answer is that is ENIAC and UNIVAC. ENIAC and UNIVAC. ENIAC. ENIAC and UNIVAC. So what is the full form of ENIAC? So if you want to write their full forms, you can write that, or you can write their abbreviations as well. So ENIAC is Electronic Numeric Integrator and Calculator. Electronic Numerical Integrator and Calculator, whereas the UNIAC means Universal Automatic Computer. Universal Automatic Computer. So ENIAC and the UNIVAC are the examples of first generation of computer. So that's what I'm here writing here. That is ENIAC. E-N-I-A-C. All will be the capital letters, and UNIVAC. U-N-I-V-A-C. ENIAC and UNIVAC are the examples of first generation computers. First generation computers. These are the examples of ENIAC, and the UNIVAC are the examples of first generation computers. Okay, ये दोनों first generation computer की क्या है? Examples है. Clear? So the answer for the first is computer generations are categorized according to the technology of the basics of technology of basics computing elements, and the examples of the first generation computers are UNIAC and ENIAC. Okay, UNIVAC and ENIAC. So let's move to the third. So these are the answers of the first two. Let's move to the third blank. Okay, so now I'll talk about the third blank that is given. The third blank is the second generation computers use dash language. So which language is being used by the second generation computer? So second generation computers कौन सी language use करते थे बेटा? So second generation computers were using assembly language. So the language used by the second generation computers are assembly language. So देखिए first generation computers were using machine language, which is termed as one of the lowest programming language. Okay, in the second generation computers, the assembly language, they were using assembly language, whereas in the third generation they were using COBOL and the Fortran, and in the fourth generation computers nowadays we are using C, C++ and Java. The question is about the second generation computers. So the second generation computers used dash languages, or dash language, that is assembly language. The C is the second generation computers used assembly language, that is assembly. So this is the name of the language, that is assembly language. Okay, so second generation computers used assembly language. So this is the answer of the C part. Okay, let's move to the D. So the D blank, the fourth blank that is given as In the third generation computers, the transistors was replaced by, okay, थर्ड जनरेशन कंप्यूटर्स में जो इन्होंने ट्रांजिस्टर की जगह क्या लगाना शुरू कर दिया. ओके, सो इन द इफ यू रिमेंबर दैट आई हैव टोल्ड यू during the first generation computers they were using vacuum tubes which are huge in size. The price that cost more than the normal, sorry. So in the first generation computers, they were using vacuum tube, which was quite costly as well, and that was used in size. Due to the use of those vacuum tubes in the first generation computers, the size of first generation computer was very big. Okay, so it's need near about 1800 square feet area to put that computer of first generation. Okay, when they came to the second generation computer was introduced. So in the second generation computers, they have started using ट्रांजिस्टर्स इन द प्लेस ऑफ वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स. ओके, तो उन्होंने ट्रांजिस्टर की जगह वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स की जगह ट्रांजिस्टर्स यूज़ करने शुरू कर दिए. सो दैट, ओके, जिसकी वजह से बिकॉज ऑफ दैट द साइज ऑफ द कंप्यूटर was also decreased. It became a little bit very small. Okay, because in that they were using the transistor that were quite very small in size other than the vacuum tubes. Okay, and after this the third generation computer came, and in the third generation computer they have started using the integrated circuit that is known as IC. Okay, so on the place they have replaced the transistors with integrated circuits. Okay, which not only improves the speed, okay, the information reliability, durability of the computers, okay, which also increase the speed of the computer. So with the use of integrated circuit, they have now they are able to do the millions of calculation in a time. And the most important is that the size of computer became so small that you can keep that computer in your palm of hands. Okay, the size इतना छोटा हो गया due to the use of integrated circuits. Because integrated circuits की वजह से the size of computer became very small. Okay, so the question here is, in the third generation computers the transistors was replaced by, so third generation computer में उन्होंने transistor किससे replace किया? So they have replaced the transistors with integrated circuit that is known as IC. The D part is in the third generation, computers, comma, the transistors were replaced by what? The transistors were replaced by integrated circuit known as IC. Third generation they have replaced the transistors with integrated circuits. Integrated circuit. CIRCUIT. So circuit. Okay, so in the third generation computers the transistors were replaced by integrated circuit. So इसको integrated circuit से replace कर दिया गया. So the answer for the C and the D part is here. In the second generation computers, assembly language was used, whereas in the third generation computers, the transistors were replaced by integrated circuits. Clear? Chaliye. Let's move to the E, the next blank. Okay, so the E blank that is given here, the fourth generation computers use. Okay, so fourth generation computers जब हुए, so integrated circuits के बाद, so in spite of using the integrated circuit in the after using the integrated circuits in the third generation, when they came to the fourth generation computer, they have started using microprocessor. Okay, so they have started replacing, or they have replaced with the, sorry, they have started using the microprocessor. तो microprocessor क्या था, जिसमें कि the number of thousands of circuits can be put in a small in a small microprocessor. तो microprocessor देखो आपने ग्रीन कलर के होते हैं. ओके, सो दैट कंटेन्स अ नंबर ऑफ, उसके अंदर बहुत सारे छोटे छोटे सर्किट्स होते हैं. ओके, सो आई वॉज टेलिंग दैट द फोर्थ जनरेशन कंप्यूटर्स यूज, उसमें तो माइक्रो प्रोसेसर यूज होने शुरू हो गए थे. एंड ऑन दोज माइक्रो प्रोसेसर्स थाउजेंड्स ऑफ सर्किट्स कैन बी मेड. ओके, उसमें हज़ारों जो सर्किट्स है उसके ऊपर बनाए जाते थे, या उसके ऊपर बन सकते थे, या मतलब वर देयर तो मतलब हज़ारों सर्किट्स यू कैन सी ऑन दैट. आज की जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक चीज़ें होती है बेटा, इन दैट ऑल्सो यू कैन सी द नंबर ऑफ सर्किट्स ऑन दैट. Okay, so the E is the fourth generation computers use the fourth generation computers, fourth generation computers use. So what is used by the fourth generation computer? They were using microprocessor. They were using micro, micro, microprocessor, processor. So they have started using the microprocessor. So the fourth generation computers use microprocessor. This is our answer of the E part. Okay, moving to the next, that is the F. The F is, this is the last of this. The goal of fifth generation is to develop the computers that can respond to natural language. So what is natural language? First of all, you need to know that. देखिए जो फिफ्थ जनरेशन कंप्यूटर्स हैं उसका जो मेन गोल है, मेन एम है, व्हाट इज दैट? सो द मेन एम और द मेन गोल ऑफ द fifth generation computer is to develop such a computer that can understand the natural language. So what is natural language? So the language that I'm speaking with you all. देखिए मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, हम नॉर्मली बात कर रहे हैं, वी जस्ट नॉर्मली टॉक टू ईच अदर कि बेटे ऐसे है वैसे है, दिस इज फर्स्ट जनरेशन, दिस इज सेकंड जनरेशन, दिस इज थर्ड जनरेशन. सो आई एम जस्ट यूजिंग अ वेरी नॉर्मल नेचुरल लैंग्वेज दैट इज बीइंग स्पोकन बिटवीन अस. Okay, but computers के लिए we need to give them the commands either in written or in the हमें उनको कमांड देनी पड़ती है. सो देन दे रिस्पॉन्ड, देन वो अपने डेटा से पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन को पहले ट्रांसफर करके कि क्या कमांड दी जा रही है, एंड दे अंडरस्टैंड द कमांड एंड देन दे गिव द रिस्पॉन्स. But now the main aim of the fifth generation computer is to build such a computer that can even respond to the natural languages. Okay, if I say कि मतलब अगर मैं नॉर्मल जो आपसे कुछ कह रही हूँ तो दैट मीन्स दैट फिफ्थ जनरेशन कंप्यूटर, जिसको हम रॉबर्ट्स बोलेंगे, रॉबर्ट्स आर द फिफ्थ जनरेशन कंप्यूटर्स. सो दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड द नॉर्मल लैंग्वेजेस, द नेचुरल लैंग्वेजेस ऑफ द पर्सन. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट इज द गोल ऑफ the goal of fifth generation is to develop the computers that can respond to Natural language that can respond to natural language that can respond to the natural language. So this is the answer of the E, and the E1 is the microprocessor, F is the natural language. Okay. So with this we have done the MCQs and the fill in the blanks part. So rest of the back exercise we will do in the next sessions. Okay class. So with this I'm just ending the session in only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody have a great day.